ਲਓ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਤਰੋ, ਅੱਜ ਬੜੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟਰੀਮ ਫਿਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਖੇਡਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੌਗਵਰਟਸ ਲੈਗੇਸੀ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਤੇ ਬੜਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ।
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Oi! Can you help me?
I'd like to shop in the Hatlet.
What have we got here then, eh?
Nothing to identify. For now, at least. I have some questions about...
Yeah?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Might some kind soul help me?
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister. Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, just between us, he never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. Confringo! That's it!
I think I've got it. Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Confringo! Well done.
Confringo! I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Might some kind soul help me? If only a new student would help me.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Some kind soul help me?
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench...
Oh dear, do mind the tiles. Some of them can be most...
If only a new
ਲਓ
student
ਵੀ
would
ਮਿੱਤਰੋ
help me with my
ਹੁਣ
sad
ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ
predicament.
ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋ ਪਾਈ ਟਾਕ ਟੂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੌਰੀ ਇੱਧਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਟੈਲੀਪੋਰਟ ਮਾਰੀਏ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੌਰੀ ਟੈਲੀਪੋਰਟ ਕਰੀਏ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਧਰਲੀ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਰਾਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਲਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਕਰ ਗਏ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਨੇੜੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ बाहर लगता है यार मेरे को ये।
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself
जाना
when you
पऊगा
won
मेरे को
every
फिर
single crossed one's battle.
Please do be mindful where you walk, won't you? Only if you...
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Let us keep our heads about this.
Confringo! Incendio!
If you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, should there be...
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
I'm sorry.
That's kind of you. Are you familiar with Gobster?
Gobster?
And now those paw...
समझ नहीं होती भाई कि जाना
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't...
I'll see what I can do. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
जाना कितने हैं? इधर ही हैं।
Lumos!
ट्रैक लाना पैना अपन ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣਦੀ ट्रैक ला के जाना पैना ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਕਰੀਏ ਫੋਲੋ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ
Lumos!
Hogwarts Legacygame ਦੇ ਯਾਰ ਲੱਭਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਗਈ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ Hogwarts ਵੱਡਾ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵਾ ਕੋਈ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਮੁੱਕਦਾ ਕਿਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਪੌੜੀਆਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਪੌੜੀਆਂ
Trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much. That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. 1421. Oh, that's class, that is.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos.
I was hoping to see you.
Confringo! You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then, we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
चल जाने हैं थल्ले जाके ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਚੀਜ਼ ਲੱਭਣੀ ਹੈ ਐਂਟਰ ਦੀ ਮੈਪ ਚੈਂਬਰ ਆਫ ਸੀਕ੍ਰੇਟਸ ਇਹ ਹੈਰੀ ਪੋਟਰ ਵੇਖੀ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ
To think
ਇਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਜਾਣੇ
this all this time.
ਵਾਹ ਕਿਆ ਨੇ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕੁੰਡ ਜੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਤਲਾਬ ਜੇ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੱਥ ਉਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ
This looks promising.
यार क्या ने बातां प्रोफेसर बड़ी कुत्ती चीज है यार
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਮਿੱਤਰੋ, ਇੱਥੋਂ ਹੀ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾ ਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾ ਕੇ ਫੇਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਕਰਦੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਹੀ। ਤੇ ਬੜਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜਿਹੜਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੇਖੀ ਲਾਈਵ ਸਟਰੀਮ, ਤੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ। ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਉਣੇ ਆ ਜੀ 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਬਾਏ।